Hey, what's up everybody? Tony Rvitia with Rvitia RV Rentals. Just wanted to come with you a quick video. A lot of people ask, should you rent your RV for Burning Man? And there is a lot of back and forth on this. I see a lot of people on like the Outdoorsy Facebook group and the RV Share Facebook group. A lot of them say not to do it. My personal stance is do it. If you're gonna, like when you're in the rental business or vacation rental business, there's certain times of the year you can make your whole month. Like there's people that own fireworks stands. Well, they only work on the 4th of July for a month. They work really hard, but it covers their whole year. And that's one of the things with Burning Man, or if you have a special event in your area, like New Year's, if you're in Orlando, like some kind of Christmas time or New Year's at one of those things, or I don't know, like the Daytona 500 or any of those NASCAR races. Those are huge events. Renting it out for specialty events, that's where it's at. That's where you're gonna make your money at. That's what's gonna make your year. And that's what helps you average out a lot of the costs, a lot of the responsibility, because people are willing and will pay large amounts of money over the regular price, like 2, 3, 4 times, 5 times, 8 times what it normally goes for, just to get it during that time periods, and they're more than willing to do it. And in my last video I did, like in the summertime, when you get people that want like a less expensive price, you want to stay away from people that want a less expensive price, because typically people that don't pay much money do not treat things that well. The more money people pay, the better they treat things. I've been in this business for 6 years, not in the RV part, but in the vacation rental business, it's always true. In the winter, when we have our highest paying customer, we have the least amount of problems. They take care of things the best. We have, when it comes to the summertime, we get people that can't afford a lot of rooms. They can't afford large amounts. They have, we have more problems with them. They break more stuff. They're more of a pain. So you want to be on the higher end market. So if some people tell you your prices are way too high, well, good. Go to the next person. Go to somebody who can afford your prices. You're going to be better off in the long run. You're going to have way less problems. You're going to have just a lot less things to contend with. Now we have, we're actually sending both the RVs. We got the 38-foot Jayco. That's my primary vehicle. And then also right now we have the 22-foot Winnie. You got 6 waters though, right? Or 8?
8 total.
Okay, 8 total. Yeah. So we put some Voss water bottles in there. I get off this website called box.com. It's kind of like Costco for overstaffed things. This one we're putting a bike wrap. I came up with a Burning Man package. So it comes with like 2 bikes I found like this place on OfferUp. I found bikes for like $70. So I got 2 nice mountain bikes that we're putting on there, a tub for like vinegar so they could wash their feet out there, 2 sleeping bags, a tent. Yeah, I just found this on OfferUp. It's a nice little mountain bike, and then I found another one. It's the same one on Walmart.com. So I guess this guy gets extra inventory off Walmart.com, and I got it for $70. But I charge the people for $450. So after I pay RV share a little bit, so say it's $400, but that paid for all those things. Now I have the tent to use the rest of the year, the sleeping bags, the headlamps, the flashlights, the water bottles. Everything I threw in for that was covered on the one rental. So you want to do little package specials like that. Like we're going to come up with one for the Polar Express train up in Ely. But the Burning Man event, or find a special event in your area. I don't know where you're watching this. If you're in Las Vegas, you let us do it. Those people that spend a lot of money are the best people. They take care of things the best. Be more than willing to do that. And I charge them an extra $500 deposit, and then I charge them an extra $200 cleaning fee on top of our $350 cleaning fee, and they're more than glad to pay it. And then that way they don't have to worry about cleaning the thing off of their vacation. They don't have to worry about doing anything. They usually do anyways. A lot of them even wash all the stuff in there in our washer and dryer. We re-wash it anyway, so I tell them not to do that, because we just run it like a hotel. We don't leave anything to chance for our guests. So when you're pricing it out, see what everybody else is on there. Do not be the lowest price, for sure. You do not want to compete on price. You want to compete on quality. So you want to have things that make it a better rental. So you want to come up with packages like we do. We had a bike rental, you had the vinegar, flashlights, tent. Just think, like what I did is I just Googled what do people need at the Burning Man event, and then it came up with like a list of 10 or 15 things, and I just put on there you know exactly what we need. Oh, I guess I should get those. Has he got it? Oh, yeah, so it's trash day and he's got to move the RVs, so, so it's always something. So, and then on our last rental, the windshield popped out. The windshield, I guess they're not used to getting, you know, driven around that much. You know, usually people only use it a couple weeks a year. And the front windshield started popping out. But what we did, and we only had, this thing came back yesterday and we're leaving today to Burning Man. So we got this special event. So my team, Todd, the cleaning lady, we had it all organized. So when it got back yesterday at 11, we had the glass people here at 12. We had called the glass people ahead of time. And come to find out, the glass, the insurance company, we use National General Insurance because they're RV rental friendly. And they paid for the whole brand new windshield. I mean, it had a, what do you call it? Like a star mark in it in the middle. So I don't know if they based it on that, but then it was also separating from the seam. So we called the insurance company, we got it in. This always makes me crazy when he drives this out of my yard. So we're getting a lot probably in the next 6 to 8 months. So we don't have to go through this every time. I always think he's gonna hit the, and make sure he's okay. Okay, yeah, he's got it. All right, sweet. You just watch my anxiety that I go through every time. I won't even drive that thing myself because I won't go out those front gates or pillars or whatever. So do not compete on price. Do not be the lowest price. You do not want low price people anyways. They just cause more headaches. Like I said, they want more deals. If anything goes wrong, they're going to expect you to, let's go on my shirt here, sorry. They're going to want you to pay for half of the rental. Do not deal with low price people. Do not compete on price, compete on quality. Make sure you get good cleaning people. Make sure you have what they want in their games. Outdoor games, indoor games, carts, you know, stuff that they can use, pillows, linens, all that stuff you can get for fairly cheap, but it'll make your rental all the much better because people don't have to pay to upgrade for sheets and whatnot. Like Cruise America is an awesome company, but they are making a killing because once you get in there, you realize, oh, it doesn't come with kitchen equipment or sheets or blankets or whatever. You have to add all that on extra. So you're better off, instead of just trying to be a lower price and beating like Cruise America on price. I mean, you're already going to beat Cruise America, you know, just because you don't have as much overhead. I mean, if you drove by one of those places, they have like 50 RVs just sitting there. So, and obviously for a reason, because they make a ton of money. But, you know, they have a lot of inventory, they have a lot of overhead. So you want to make your package where it's at. So, so that's my advice for today. Do Burning Man. I would do Burning Man. I would do any special event in your area, whether you live in the Midwest or the East Coast and you have a NASCAR race. Come up with some kind of package for your renters that they'll enjoy. Look up the event. You know, people like that kind of service. Or maybe you book the rooms for them, or have your VA, get a VA off Fiverr who you can hire for 30, 40 bucks a month to answer all your inquiries and stuff. So I'm writing a book on how to rent out your RVs. Hopefully it'll be done in the next 2 or 3 months. And then I'll release that and kind of my tips and strategies on what I would do. Of course, if you live in the Las Vegas area or you're willing to bring your RV to the Las Vegas area, you can look us up, and if your RV qualifies you, we could see if we can enter you into our program where we could take care of everything for you. And because we are able to turn around RVs the same day or next day, your occupancy is way higher. We have a better pricing strategy, so you're definitely not paying 25% commission to Outdoorsy and RV Share. We already have a deal with them. So you'll probably make more than doing it yourself with way less headaches. Because if you were trying to do all this yourself with the cleaning and the, you know, filling it up and dumping the tanks and meeting the people, I mean, it's a full-time job. I got a guy, he works for me full-time for, you know, $25,000 a year or whatever, just to take care of these two. And because there's a lot that goes into it, or either that or find a handyman who's good and can take his time. And then, you know, a budget 5 to 8 hours per turn, and then 5 to 10 hours per turn, and then just pay him on a per use basis. That's what I did at first. But now that we have the two and we're going to start to bring on more, I need somebody full time to take care of that. So I guess the question is, would you do Burning Man? Heck yeah, I would do it. The little bit of risk you have of something breaking. Remember, if something breaks on your RV, the insurance pays for it. The last lady drove through a friggin' drive-through. Yeah, That was brilliant. But, you know, we submitted the stuff to RVshare. As long as they sign for it that they did it, and you submit that stuff to RVshare or Outdoorsy, you know, the insurance company will cut you a check, usually within a couple weeks. At least the first time, my very first rental, of course, with my brand new RV, the Jayco, the guy hit the back end, and all I did was take pictures, have him sign for it on the form, sent it in, and 2 weeks later they sent me a check for, you know, $2,500 or whatever. So it's not so bad. If something happens to it, they have to pay for it. If it's extra dirty, you just pay the guy who's going to wash it extra money. I mean, you know, if stuff's going to break, you're going to break stuff on your thing, so you might as well break it making money. And if you rent it out for a year or two and then don't do it anymore, at least you'll have paid for your RV. And if not, you want to turn it into a business, then by all means do it. All right, God bless. Hit the subscribe channel and that little bell, and it'll let you know when we have new videos. And then put if you have any topics you want me to go over, or any things we've ran into, or any ideas or suggestions. All right, thanks. Take care.